get past the 5-yard line. And we'll see how close he is.
He is going to get the first down at the 6. So it's 1st and goal. And I think James, at the end of that play, realized that he was very close to the line of scrimmage. And at that point, you did not want to risk taking a penalty for an illegal forward pass. Even though he had Bertowski open in the corner of the end zone, he kept the football.
Well, he made the right decision. You got the first down. Now you got 1st and goal.
Lepore in motion. Young is the lone setback. Now trips left with that motion, and they give it to Young on the delay. Young stumbling forward into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the season, a 5-yard run.
Well, Brick Memorial responds after that interception by far. You take advantage of a turnover, and that's exactly what Brick Memorial did. Remember, they were the team that made turnovers and mistakes last week. Penalties, interceptions led them to their first defeat after starting out the year 6-0. And they are certainly mad about what happened last week to Toms River East. And right now they're taking it out on their opponent tonight, Lacey Township.
And Burke's point after is good. 3:25 to play in the first quarter. It is 14-0. Brick Memorial in front.
Take a look there, the delayed draw, and you see ball carrier Prince Young taking the ball 5-3, and he's knocking in from a couple tackles. It was Feeney who hit him there with the head tackle, the helmet tackle, and he gets in anyway. Boy, he's a tough back, Prince Young, and he's going to score a lot of touchdowns for this team before it's over.
Our stat man up here in the booth, Jeff Zimmerman, tells me it's officially a 6-yard touchdown run for Young. And he's missed 3 games completely because of that ankle injury. Got hurt on one of the first series of the year, missed the rest of that game, 3 more, and he's come back since then and rushed for nearly 400 yards in 3 games.
He's awfully impressive, and he waited his turn. He didn't really touch the ball first 6, 7, 8 plays of the game offensively for Brick Memorial.
They're out to a 14-0 lead. Those touchdowns coming less than 5 minutes apart, and this one just 4 plays after the turnover. 16-yard drive. Farr's 54-yard interception return sets it up.
You know, we talked to Lou Brasil, the head coach of Lacey Township, before the game, and one thing he's concerned about, you're going up against this high-profile offense, volatile offense that has so many weapons. He has 5 players in that defense tonight, 3 of them who didn't play last week, 5 who haven't played combined in the last 2 weeks. They're all banged up, and he didn't get to practice as much as he wanted to this week. No excuse, though. You still got to play your best in order to beat this team, but it's going to be tough tonight.
Burke to kick it off. Feeney is the deep man, and this time Burke will send it deep. And at the 11-yard line, it is Chris D'Amico again. D'Amico gets banged at the 15, still on his feet, as he hands it off to Feeney. We've got 3:16 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break. It's 14-0 Brick Memorial in top.
Visit your Tri-State Quality Ford store today.
Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
Are you still being charged too much for internet service? Still waiting for a better deal? Well, your wait is over. With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for just $10.95 a month. And you get accelerator technology free for an entire year. That's a $60 value. Visit up to 5 web pages in the time it used to take to visit one, and pay just $10.95 a month. Plus, our smart dialer automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable access number. Want more? You even get security tools to help protect you from spam, pop-ups, and email viruses. Compare us side by side with your current ISP. Go to peoplepc.com to try us free for 30 days. Surf up to 5 times faster for an entire year with free accelerator technology. All this for just $10.95 a month. But hurry, this special offer is for a limited time only. Go online or call 1-800-320-9118. People PC Online with free accelerator, a better way to internet.
The contractors, the tools of the trade. CNA has the dirt on home improvement. Join host Brian Gurry as he takes you on the job and behind the scenes. American Builder, weeknights 8:30 Eastern on CN8.
Lacey, a team that does not throw a whole lot, is down by 2 touchdowns late in the first quarter. 3:16 to play. The Lions with a 1st and 10 inside their own 20. Give it to Matt Feeney, and Feeney with a good run on 1st down, and the late flag may add to it as he was hit out of bounds across the 25-yard line.
Well, it looks like a late hit. Feeney again with that second effort gets the extra yardage too, and because he fought for those extra yards, he got thrown out of bounds. He might get a whole lot more yards now with the penalty. Last time they didn't take advantage. It was a double penalty. They ended up taking the roughing the passer penalty. 15 yards, got into Brick Memorial territory, but they turned it over immediately after with the interception.
Dead ball. Here. That is 15 yards tacked on to a 9-yard run for Feeney. Automatic 1st down as the ball comes out to the Lacey 42-yard line.
Well, Fred Springle's got to love the score. They're up 14-0, but 3 big penalties there so far for Brick Memorial.
There is Feeney being ridden out of bounds and then gets hit while out of bounds.
Yep, that's a penalty.
Feeney again on 1st down, fights for 3 to the 45-yard line. Sean McCrossan, number 52, the 6'1 senior with the tackle. It is 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Feeney's a workhorse for this team. He's not that big, but he'll take the ball 25 times a game if he needs to. He's very feisty. He's getting 3, 4, 5 yards on every carry, which is very helpful for this Lacey Township team.
Trying to put a drive together here behind Feeney.
Going with a 5-man front defensively is Brick Memorial. Very hard to run against.
Back to Feeney again on 2nd down. Bounces for a yard to the 46. 3rd down coming up. And a long 6 for Lacey.
Yeah, that was Ben Deacon, who had the great pursuit from that linebacker position, made the tackle almost at the line of scrimmage.
Fred Springle said his Brick Memorial team has bounced back well from the loss last week. He said a great week of practice. The kids' mood has been outstanding, and they have picked up 92 yards to just 20 so far for Lacey. Honeycutt, quick drop on 3rd down and throwing into double coverage, looking for McAndrew. Ratowski and Lepore both had a better shot. It's 4th down and 6.
Yeah, quick out, but it went nowhere, and they're fortunate that went incomplete and out of bounds. Let's take a look at the replay. Honeycutt had his designs on the receiver here on the right wing the whole time, but stepping up and making the play, again, was Pandora.
Sean McAndrew is in punt formation. Back deep is John Ratowski, the return man for Brick Memorial, standing at his own 20-yard line. McAndrew with a wobbly spiral. It is Ratowski at the 23-yard line. Backtracks, and he's going to maybe lose a yard on the return as Joe Pandorf on special teams with a nice play. And we talked in the open how this is a battle for the top spot in the Constitution Division of the Shore Conference, and there's Lacey all alone at the top right now at 5-0. Brick Memorial can tie for 1st place with a win here tonight.
Yeah, this would be huge for Brick Memorial if they can win this game, and by beating Lacey, they will technically be in 1st, although they'll be in a tie in the loss column. Lacey, though, they'd like to stay undefeated. They're going to need to come from behind, though, to do it.
Well, Lacey last won the division title 2001, sharing it with Brick Memorial. Lou Versillo's team needs a come-from-behind win tonight to take that division outright. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Vinny Falkowitz, the fullback, across the 30, close to a 1st down. D'Amico and Honeycutt make the tackle in the secondary.
Tell you what, he's getting some great blocking. Joe D'Amato, number 50, Kevin Brady, 59, on that right side of the offensive line. Maybe you can see the pull blocking going on here. They take out the linebacker. That was Lepore taking out a linebacker, and you can see the big hole he's got to work with. Wide receiver working downfield. That's James McConnell. So he's getting a lot of help to get that yardage, but he still gets credit for filling that hole and getting a big gain.
James, with a minute left, will head back to the huddle. A long conversation with his head coach, Fred Springle. 2nd down and less than a yard. Do they maybe take a shot downfield here?
Well, when you got a quarterback with the arm of James and receivers like this, maybe you do.
Twins each way. And the pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like Chris Myler, 49, makes another play in there, getting his hands on that one. It'll be 3rd down and short with 38 seconds left in the quarter. There's Myler.
Nice play there. Coach Springle certainly going for it, figuring if they get an incomplete pass here, they can get it on 3rd down and 1. Trying something different, 2nd and 1. Boy, great recognition from Myler to get his hands up, and actually very fortunate for Brick Memorial that this pass is not intercepted, because that ball goes up in the air and anybody can get it at that point.
Good look at it there. And if you're blocked as a pass rusher, if you're in the throwing lane, get that hand up, and that's exactly what Myler did there, the 6'2 junior, deflecting that pass.
You notice, though, Lacey not surprised at all that they threw on 2nd and 1 there, even deep in their own zone.
Now they'll put it back on the ground. Folkowitz for the 1st down. He'll have it to the 33-yard line. And it's 1st and 10 with less than 30 seconds left in the opening quarter that the Mustangs have dominated.
John Roth, who's been battling injuries, had a nice pop there. Do they get the 1st down? Yeah, they're signaling a 1st down. He's not playing much on offense. He's the fullback on his team, and he plays on the defensive line, but he made a nice pop there. Falkowitz barely gets the 1st down.
2 speedsters in that backfield, both Falkowitz and Prince Young. 4.5 speed in the 40. They're just juniors. We've not seen a whole lot of Young, even though he does have a touchdown in this one.
Well, they're going with a lot of 4-receiver set here.
And that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter in Brick, New Jersey. All Mustangs. They lead Lacey 14-0. Back with the start of the 2nd quarter in just a moment.
Build your next project on the Clayton reputation. Clayton Block, an American-owned and operated company since 1951, has been committed to excellence in manufacturing concrete and block and supplying building materials for commercial and residential projects. The perfect mix of project quality, innovation, and style is built into everything we make, offering a full line of architectural block from split to ground and polished to newly introduced glass stone architectural units and a wide range of hardscaping products. Call or click Clayton today. Clayton Block, a blueprint for success.
Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
Today is the best day of your life.
If you're interested in starting a legitimate home-based business, the Work at Home Institute may be the answer.
Honey, we really do need this addition to the house.
Yes, but at these prices, we're going to have to save for years.
You could turn your life around by logging on right now. The service is free. We provide you legitimate work-at-home opportunities plus extensive information about the work-at-home industry, its laws, regulations, and expansive benefits that could change your life.
You know, Dave's got a great job, but there never seems to be enough money. And with 3 kids, I don't think we can afford college.
Oh, have you ever thought of working from home? You should see this website Dan found.
Don't wait. Log on now. Earn extra money. Be your own boss. Set your own schedule and spend more time with the ones you love. Whether it's money for college education, credit card debt, or just the freedom to live your life the way you've always dreamed of, make today the best day of your life.
Log on to 29wahi.com.
Steve Deckler and Jeremy Tribman back in Brick, New Jersey. We go to the 2nd quarter with Memorial in front of Lacey, 14-0. Lou Versillo's team down a couple of touchdowns after the first 12 minutes, trying to remain unbeaten in league play. It is a 1st and 10 for Brick Memorial at its own 33-yard line. Same formation we've seen much of the night. Single set back, 2 receivers each way. McAndrew nearly picks off the pass, overthrown for Lepore. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Hard to overthrow a guy who's 6'3", but that's exactly what happened there on the out. And McAndrew had great recognition. He leaped at the last second, thought he might get the INT right here. Let's take a look. Made a pretty gallant effort right there on the right side. Probably should have had it as you take a look at it. Boy, it was right there for him. But he's going on a hard angle and wasn't coming at the ball directly, but coming from an angle. Almost came up with the pick.
Couldn't get that second hand up there quickly enough to pick that one off. He's out there again on McConnell. Draw play. Falkowitz bursting across the line of scrimmage out to the 41-yard line, a pickup of 8. It'll be a 3rd down and 2.
Every time he touches the ball, big things happen. That was Pandorf actually getting 8 yards right here up the middle. Tell you what, you've only got 6 defenders in the middle of the field as 5 guys are out in coverage from the pass play, and that, boy, does it set up a hole.
3rd down and 2.
Check it. We were right the first time. It was Falkowitz, and Stevie just keeps getting 7, 8, 9 yards, hitting his average almost every time he touches the football.
These 2 running backs have been outstanding rushing the football, and you add in Lepore, and a lot of things you can do offensively, and just a junior at 5'7", 170 pounds.
They're going back 7 in the box right now, taking 1 guy out of pass coverage.
Blitz coming on 3rd and 2. It's a quarterback draw, and James unable to sidestep Jeff Townsend's tackle originally, loses the football, and they get a 1st down. I mean, everything's going their way.
Wow, I'd already put my head down thinking the play was over. Townsend made the big tackle. Ball popped loose, apparently.
Yep.
See how they pick up the blitz right there. They do a nice job with it. Now the quarterback goes in the middle of the field. Let's take a look at the ball.
And he was ruled still in the field of play, and Falkowitz comes up with it. And we'll get a 1st down. I think if Lou Versillo had a red beanbag over there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
It's free. It is free.
I take it back.
Great shot right there. It was
great
free
camera work
as he rolled off the back of Townsend, and that's a heads-up play by Falkowitz to get the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
You would have cost the coach a timeout right there.
Well, he could have had his coaches look at it.
I would have thrown it too. I was thinking the same thing. You take a look at the side view, and sure enough, it was a fumble.
From where we're standing on the near side, we couldn't even see that ball come free, and there is a pass knocked down and almost picked off by John Roth.
I'm seeing things up here, Steve. I never saw the ball go down. I thought the ball was in his hands. Where did it go? Did you see the same thing? Did you ever see it land?
We're getting shielded here. Great play by Roth. 2nd down and 10.
Let's take a look as it goes right into the midsection of Roth right here. Oh, yeah, it falls down. Great play. Great defensive play. You know, the players of both teams are obviously been trained to jump and leap and try to get in the passing lanes.
And Falkowitz ended up with that one as well.
He didn't run with it, though.
Talk about a guy with a nose for the football. Roth is senior linebacker with an outstanding play. It's 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun this time. James looks like he's setting up a screen, and he does. Lepore, a middle screen, will get into Lacey territory. We'll see where they mark him down. It'll be the 49-yard line of the Lions. Tackle made by Chris Myler. It's a pickup of 5.
Yeah, speaking of the 49, Chris Myler, number 49, he's had a nice game defensively. You know, you do see wide receiver screens, especially for star players like someone like Lepore, but this was a middle screen for a wide receiver, and they had it set up nicely, but coming and catching him from behind was number 49, Myler, as you said. That's a nice play.
Well, Lepore can beat you in a couple different ways, and Myler able to drag him down from behind. We've seen Lepore go deep already, a 50-yard touchdown catch in the 1st quarter, and he can be tough on a short pass by picking up yardage after he makes the catch, but not that time. Play action. James looking, throwing through the hands of Rutowski and incomplete at the 30-yard line. Joe Pandorf made a diving effort, but came up empty. It's 4th down and 5.
Yeah, good try by Rutowski. That ball was really blitzed in hard there by Chris James. Just couldn't hold on. Chris James looks like he targets in on a receiver. This time it was number 2, Rutowski, as you see. His eyes are pretty much on Rutowski the whole time here, not looking at the other side of the field. He goes to him. He has him just a little bit high, as Rutowski doesn't have the size of Lepore. He's only 5'7", 165.
Michael Kiley averaging 37 yards a kick. Will have to wait a moment as Lacey will call a timeout here. Will break as well. 9:21 to play in the 1st half. It is Brick Memorial 14, Lacey nothing.
Build your next project on the Clayton reputation. Clayton Block, an American-owned and operated company since 1951, has been committed to excellence in manufacturing concrete and block and supplying building materials for commercial and residential projects. The perfect mix of project quality, innovation, and style is built into everything we make, offering a full line of architectural block from split to ground and polished to newly introduced glass stone architectural units and a wide range of hardscaping products. Call or click Clayton today. Clayton Block, a blueprint for success.
In Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
Why did your last diet fail?
If you're over 30, overstressed, and overweight, take a look in the mirror. You've got excess body fat around your waist, hips, and belly, right? Well, diet failure is not your fault. The problem is cortisol, a nasty little stress hormone that traps excess fat around the middle. But now there's Relacor. Relacor helps control cortisol and helps us lose stubborn belly fat fast. If you're dieting and still plagued by unsightly belly bulge, even if you're low-carb dieting, there's only one Relacor. Relacor helps you get thinner, look younger, and have energy to burn. Remember, when you're over 30, overstressed, and want to get rid of stubborn belly fat, the answer is Relacor.
Call in the next 15 minutes and find out how you can receive a 1-month supply of Relacor absolutely free. Call 1-800-391-6173. That's 1-800-391-6173.
Order Relacor now. It's easy. You'll love it.
Back at Brick Memorial High School, Brick, New Jersey. Host Mustangs leading Lacey 14-0 on homecoming weekend. Mustangs will punt it away, though. Michael Kiley with a line drive spiral well short of Joe Pandorf. It'll be down inside the 20-yard line. And Mustangs head coach Fred Springle, in his 6th season at the helm of the Mustangs, talked to us before the game about how important tonight's matchup is.
To bounce back from a loss last week, we put it behind us. The kids have worked hard this week. It's a whole new season. It's got championship for the division between us and Lacey, and we're fighting for a home playoff game in the state playoffs.
This is a game that, if his team wins, they're going to get a home game in the state playoffs, and obviously extremely important for his squad to try to get a share of the division title and get to play at home one more time. Here is Feeney on first down, weaving his way across the 20, out close to the 25-yard line. That was all Matt Feeney as he took his time letting that play develop, and he picks up 7 on the carry.
You described that exactly right. Lou Versillo talked about the fact he's very patient. Take a look. Watch the patience here. He's looking for the hole, looking for the cutback, and now he makes something out of nothing on the cut, and he keeps bringing tacklers with him, and he gets an extra 2-3 yards out of it. Not very big, but he's tough and he's smart.
2nd down and 4. McAndrew in motion. This time it is the fullback D'Amico straight ahead, and it looks like he will have enough for a first down. So Lacey able to move the sticks here, down 14-0.
Yeah, this is a good start to the drive for Lacey. They're not a team that dominates out there. They have an outstanding record. They're outscoring their opponent something like 20-9 this year. As we take a look at D'Amico here, taking the ball and going right to the middle of the field. They run more up the middle of the field than their counterparts, Brick Memorial does. And you've seen that over and over tonight, as they pretty much have all their blockers right up in the middle of the field. Double tight end set at times tonight have this pro set eye.
Lou Versillo, his 30th year as a head coach, 5 seasons at Red Bank Regional, and now his 25th at Lacey. And he'll keep it on the ground. Feeney, first down, might have another one across the 35, out to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line.
This is exactly how Lacey thought they would compete tonight. Ball control offense, taking time off the clock, keeping the ball out of the offense of Brick Memorial, keeping their defense fresh. This is the way they do it. The one interception really burned them, led to a touchdown by Brick Memorial. But this drive is exactly what the game plan was. There you see Feeney really doing a nice job getting into the gaps. The defense comes to him over on that right side of it, but he got a nice yardage, and that's what mattered.
9 for Feeney on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 1. He's carried it 7 times for 31 yards tonight.
Love the way he churns those feet, just keeps them moving, keeps them moving.
D'Amico loses the football. Looks like he is able to recover it. Either he or the quarterback Honeycutt, but instead of a first down, it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, that play really hurt us. The ball popped out right there. coaching staff for Lacey has to decide here what kind of play call to go for. I think they're still going to go to the ground at their own 36. Take a look here. You see D'Amico gets popped. Ball's already loose.
John Canale with the hit, and then Honeycutt, the quarterback, heads up, diving back for the football along with D'Amico, and the Lions retain possession, but they lost a yard. It's 3rd down and 2. Carino, the fullback this time. The toss is to Feeney, and he breaks the tackle and steps across the 40 for a first down. Another great effort by number 29, Matt Feeney, the 5'8", 178-pound senior.
Well, he is so impressive. Watching here from the start of the game when it was all Brick Memorial, you'll forget this team only has one loss. They're undefeated here in the conference and in the division, and that they steamrolled to a big win last week, 28-7. Got 3 touchdowns from this young man, Feeney, and now he's really playing the way he played last week right now.
Still a long way to go, but an impressive drive. 1st and 10. The Lions at their own 40. Honeycutt under pressure, and he will go down at the 32-yard line. Sean McCrossin, the 6'1 senior, with the sack.
Wow, McCrossin really got him. He was the second guy in on the blitz from the linebacking position. It seemed like they sniffed out a play action right there. Boy, it's a big loss right there for Lacey Township. I like the play call, it just didn't work out. And take a look at the way McCrossin stayed with it, and he came right rumbling at the quarterback. You are taught to keep going at the quarterback as he's making his move, trying to juke the other defenders, the defensive linemen, the linebackers, and if you're still on your feet, you are told to keep going after that quarterback when you're on that blitz, and that's exactly what he did right there, brought him down.
McCrossin's tackle, a loss of 9. It's 2nd and 19 for the Lions. R.J. Rowe in motion. Honeycutt throwing, and it's intercepted by number 57, John Canale. Canale rumbles down to the 20-yard line, and the Mustangs are in business again as they get their 2nd pick of the night.
Well, pass coverage is going to be so important. You're going to try to force Honeycutt into passing situations. 2nd and long, 3rd and long. There's Canale, very, very happy when a defensive lineman gets an interception. But he played in the passing lane, 2nd and 19. They were able to drop some guys back into coverage, and they get the interception. But this is exactly what Brick Memorial wants, to force these long passing situations. And that first down busted play led to this interception. It's the 2nd mistake Honeycutt has made. Really, the first one wasn't his fault, but this one is really going to cost him.
Prince Young gets the carry on 1st down. He'll pick up 3 to the 17. Tackle made by John Roth at 2nd down and 7. And Honeycutt had only thrown 46 passes all season.
Correct.
2 interceptions. He's thrown 2 picks in only 4 attempts tonight. And again, the first one was right on the money. Deflection.
Yeah, the first one went through Feeney's hands, but this one went right to the defensive lineman, Canale.
Young straight ahead. Alardo got to him first. Help on the play by Donald Doige, number 70, a 6'1 junior. Pickup of 2 to the 15. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And a score here before halftime as we approach the 4-minute mark would be huge for the Mustangs, extremely detrimental to the Lions' chances.
Exactly right. And again, it's the little mistakes that is hurting Lacey. On 2nd and 1, they get the fumble as they're about to get a first down instead of 3rd and 2. They finally do get that first down, but then they mess up their first down play, lose 9 yards on the sack, and it sets up 2nd and long, and they go throw the interception.
Towski in motion on a 3rd down and 5. Play action. James appears to be a busted play. James trying to scramble for the necessary yardage and dragging D'Amico. It's close enough that they'll probably be able to go for it here on 4th down.
Boy, James is very crafty with that football. When he looks like he has nowhere to go, he shifts to his left, shifts to his right, puts his shoulder down, and he tries to make something out of nothing. Let's see if they bring a field goal kicker out right now, or they set up a 4th down and short play. I think they're going to go for the 4th, exactly as you said.
4th and 2. Pickup of 3 for James, although he ran a lot farther than that.
Yeah, I think that was actually a designed option. They give him the option to run the football if there's nothing there. He almost did get the first down.
In the eye, it's Young, the tailback. Prince Young gets the carry. He has the first down inside the 10 to the 7. A pickup of 5. It'll be 1st and goal with 3 minutes left in the half.
Well, you can just feel the confidence this offensive line has, and whatever play calls are going to be, they're going to do their blocking. Either Prince Young or Falkowicz or the quarterback James is going to get that first down if they're going to go on the ball. And you see, he just powers into that line. He's got amazing blocking, and now he spin moves right there and gets another 2 or 3 yards, and 1st and goal one more time.
Young able to convert on 4th and 2, stays in there at tailback, looking for his second touchdown of the game. He dives to the goal line, and he is in from 7 yards out. Second score of the game, 5th of the season for the junior running back.
Well, another nice play for Young as he just barrels through the line. He's got a real nose for that end zone. He gets another touchdown. Great start for Brick Memorial. I mean, they are definitely the dominating team here in the first half, but Lacey Township has really hurt themselves with some mistakes. 2 interceptions, some penalties, a fumble, and they're down 21-0.
Burke with the point after, Ratowski the holder, and Burke is a perfect 3 for 3 tonight, 35 for 39 on the season. It is 21-0 Mustangs with 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Well, you take a look at Young here. He's going in between the center and the right tackle. Gets some great blocking up in the middle of the field, and he does the rest. John Canale and Kevin Brady, 57-59. Right guard and right tackle making the good blocks. You see the 67, the center, Rob Phillips, also helping out right there. Take a look there. They are just doing a great job blocking. Linebackers are knocked to the ground, and in for the touchdown he goes. They're doing a great job also isolating Scott Dodderwich, which is their top overall offensive and defensive lineman for Lacey Township, a 300-pounder. There you see a very happy Young. He's got 2 touchdowns, making up for some lost time. As you mentioned, Steve missed 3 games earlier this year with injuries, but he's feeling right at home right now.
So Young with a 6-yard run in the first quarter, a 7-yard scamper in the second. 21-0 Brick Memorial. Burke will kick it off again, and if you're the Lacey Lions, you want to try to get something before halftime as R.J. Rowe is back deep, but the last thing you want to do is make another mistake trying to get some points.
Yeah, we'll see who runs it back now. They had a pitch back last time, D'Amico and Feeney. We'll see who's going to get the long run back attempt.
Inside the 10-yard line, it's Joe Pandorf. Stutter steps his way across the 20 out to the 30-yard line, and that is where Lacey will have it. 1st and 10. Eric Schaefer makes the tackle. And 2 teams that have been very successful this season. Lacey coming in at 5-1, Brick Memorial at 6-1. Take a little bit closer look at how these 2 teams have been so successful this year. With their offensive and defensive numbers, they have been very impressive, Jeremy, especially both teams on the defensive side.
Oh, they sure have. I know Brick Memorial's had 4 shutouts this year, only giving up about 8 points a game. Lacey's been giving up about 9 points a game. They've both been outstanding, when with the exception of last week, Brick Memorial's defense has been as good as any team in the state.
Back on defense here and making another big play. It is Deacon stuffing Feeney for a loss inside the 30-yard line, and Brick Memorial will take a timeout on defense with 2:19 left in the half. Here are the numbers talking about defensively. They have combined for 6 shutouts, 4 of them by Brick Memorial, and offensively, no slouch either for the Mustangs at 36 points a game.
Yeah, the Mustangs, they really have a high-geared offense. They've got so many weapons. You've seen a lot of them here in the first half. I'm really impressed with LaFleur. He seems like a big-time wide receiver. 8 touchdowns in 8 games. That speaks for itself. These 2 young 11th grade running backs are outstanding. But coming into the game, their opponent, Lacey Township's also had a great offense going. More of a ball control offense, more of an offense that gets the play when they need it. Not necessarily a big play offense, but averaging 20 points a game, and they've had some big wins to their credit.
Well, Fred Springle certainly has been pleased with the play of his guys on the defensive side of the football this year. And earlier tonight, he talked about how good they have been.
Yeah, it was pretty remarkable. They, they bent at times but didn't break. We still have a tremendous amount of confidence in the ability of our kids to play that type of football defensively. And again, in order for the defense to play that way, the offense has to produce at a high level, which makes the defense, therefore, their job a little bit easier.
The offense has performed very well with the help of the defense tonight. 2 interceptions, setting up touchdowns for Fred Springle's team. And last week, they gave up 28 points. And they they made 5 turnovers. They set up the other team's offense. It's been the exact reverse, and they're looking for their 5th shutout of the season here tonight. But Feeney has other ideas. On 2nd down and 11, reverses field and has a first down out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 for Matt Feeney.
Great run. He stopped on a dime around the 38-yard line and reversed field and went from the center of the field to the left side. Boy, he's electrifying. He's really a nice player. Take a look here. Feeney goes through the middle of the line first. Here's his first cutback. It won't be his last. Now watch as he stops again. He's very patient. Now he accelerates, goes to the left side of the field. 2 cutbacks of 1 play. You don't see that often, Steve.
Feeney averaging 5 yards a carry tonight. And he'll have another attempt here, and he'll have more than that. Diving close to another first down inside Memorial territory. Looks like he'll be just shy at the 46 with 1:44 to play in the half.
You know, a lot of times, especially when a team has a big lead, they may let up at the end of a half, and I'm not saying that's what's going on with Brick Memorial. Maybe the credit should be going to what the Lacey Township's doing right here on the line, and Feeney trying to bring his team back, but great fight right there. Feeney getting extra yard, extra yard, extra yard, and he's really been one big plus in a disappointing first half for Lacey Township.
Only 5'8", 178 pounds. He'll get it, and he'll be across the 45 to the 43 for a first down. The clock will stop with 1:15 left in the half while they move the chains.
Well, he's trying to will his team to get some points here. He's trying to get them to get some enthusiasm. He's trying to put the team on his back. As you said, he's only 5'8", and he's a workhorse, and you don't see too many 5'8" workhorses in high school football.
And needless to say, that Randy Honeycutt wants to try and lead his team to the end zone before halftime. Already down 21. He's going to throw deep on first down, looking for McAndrew. Lepore, closest to it, cannot run it down at the goal line. Pretty good throw by Honeycutt. Had too much on it, though.
You know, we looked at the numbers. They've only thrown the ball 46 times. Every time he's released the ball tonight, he's got a beautiful trajectory, beautiful spiral, throws a nice deep ball. Now he's got 6'3" guys who almost caught the ball. Unfortunately, both of them wearing green. Both of them are Mustangs, and both play for Brick Memorial with LaFleur and Haas back there. But he does have a nice arm, and I think you'll see that passing game get together pretty soon for Lacey.
2nd down and 10 at the Mustangs' 44-yard line with 56 seconds left in the half. Feeney, the lone setback. He will get the carry. Tries to bounce it to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Boy, he has been amazing as he got away from Canale, and he'll pick up 7 to the 37.
Yeah, Librado there, too. He carried Librado all the way down to the 37-yard line. He is so strong, Feeney. He doesn't look that big, 5'8", 180 pounds, and he is dragging guys 20, 30 pounds bigger than him down the field.
Lacey will take its 2nd timeout with 38 seconds left in the half. 3rd down and about 6 coming up, and Feeney has been tremendous on this drive, and we asked his head coach Lou Versillo about what this senior running back brings to the team.
Matt Feeney has done a very good job this year of being a workhorse. The line has really improved from last year, and because of that, given him the blocking necessary for him to sustain drives and that type of thing. But Matt Feeney has broken many tackles, and he's patient as a runner, and so he's becoming a very good running back.
And we have seen all that tonight. The offensive line certainly is always the key for a running back's success, but he has broken tackles, and he has been very patient waiting for plays to develop.
He sure has. He's been patient, and he has really played hard. He will not go down without a fight. You need 2, 3, 4 guys to bring him down. He's had some good blocking, too. Townsend, Oakes, Dodderwich has really played well in this drive, blocking for him up front. They're trying to get a score. They need to get back in this football game.
Down by 21, 38 seconds left in the half. It's a 3rd down and 4 for Honeycutt. And it is picked off by Ratowski at the 45-yard line, trying to outrace Honeycutt, and he will. 55-yard interception return for a touchdown by John Ratowski.
Well, you said it a couple moments ago. The last thing you want to do is have a mistake and give another score to Brick Memorial, making the outcome almost known already here, and we're still in the first half. That's just an unbelievable individual play by Ratowski. He's only 5'7", 165 pounds. He smelled out the wide receiver screen. I didn't think he was going to be able to jump high enough to knock it down. He not only knocks it down, he catches it, and he outraces Honeycutt. You know Honeycutt wanted to bring him down. Honeycutt is very, very upset. His third interception in the half, and it's led to 2 direct touchdowns here for our Brick Memorial.
Ratowski goes right to the holder spot here at the 10-yard line for Burke, looking to go 4 for 4 in the half, and a flag is thrown from the end zone. Our referee, Tom O'Donnell, will sort this one out. 26 seconds left in the half, and Burke trying to make it 28-0.
Dead ball, dead ball. 12 guys on the field for White.
It's okay if you can get away with it, but if they catch you, it's going to cost you. So Lacey with too many men on the field, half the distance. They'll still kick it here. And Burke is perfect. 28-0 Mustangs.
I know it's no consolation right now to Lacey, down 28-0. Nothing going right for him here in the first half. But in their one loss, I believe the third week of the season to Jackson, they were down 27 or 28-0 at the half. The second half played them even. As here you see the interception return. Ratowski, what a play that is. Tipping it up to himself. Great concentration. And watch, he keeps accelerating. Honeycutt is really chasing him. Honeycutt bigger, faster. Not able to catch him, though, at the end.
Ratowski moving to his left. That pass was intended for Feeney. Quick screen to the flat, and Ratowski just jumped the route, made the juggling catch, and then raced to the end zone 55 yards later for a touchdown.
Yep, he snipped out the wide receiver screen. It was a quick out. They had it all set up. Ratowski really made a heck of a play. Getting back to my point, in that loss to Jackson, they were down 27, 28-0 at the half. Played him even in the second half. Jackson's still undefeated on the season. And Feeney was quoted in a few local papers here as saying that's what turned around our season. We could have hung our heads and said it was over. We talked to the locker room at halftime of that game, and we played them dead even, and we saw what we could do in that game against a great team like Jackson. We won 3 straight since then, and until everything's been great until tonight. We'll see how they respond here at halftime.
Tough night for Honeycutt. Yep. 3 picks. The one, a tipped pass. One, he threw into some coverage. That one was just a great play by Ratowski. That's just an amazing individual effort to come up with that ball, as D'Amico and Feeney are back deep. Burke to kick it off with 26 seconds left in the half. It's 28-0 Mustangs. D'Amico at the 11-yard line. Across the 25, flag on the play.
Might have a face mask.
Absolutely. You know, could be the third 15-yard penalty against the Mustangs in the half, yet they're winning by 4 touchdowns.
Sure hasn't hurt them, has it? They've had a few penalties. You know, I'm going to give some credit to the coaching staff of Brick Memorial on that last play, too. It looks like they had the play all sniffed out, and they had their players lining up, looking for that wide receiver screen. As it was all set up, Ratowski got in the lane as instructed by his coaching staff, and he executed it.
It is a 15-yard face mask penalty right here on the tackle against D'Amico, and that'll give Lacey the football at the 41-yard line.
Dan Labruto with the face mask.
Honeycutt 0 for 6, and half those misfires have been interceptions by the Mustangs.
Converted wide receiver stepping in to play quarterback this year. Great athlete. Coaching staff loves him and what he can do for this team.
We give it back to Feeney. Feeney slides down at the 44-yard line. Tackled by Schaefer. Gain of 3 on the play, and that'll be the final play of the first half. A first half dominated by the Mustangs of Brick Memorial. Their head coach, Fred Springle, said we must play a complete 48 minutes. That was the third of his 3 keys. They're halfway there tonight, leading Lacey 28-0 at halftime.
Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
What does a plumber in Los Angeles have in common with a CPA in Chicago?
Finally, I found quality health insurance that's affordable.
And so did I, thanks to Mega Health.
Almost 500,000 individuals and self-employed Americans already rely on the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company for their quality, affordable health insurance. And now, so can you.
Call us for a free quote and discover the mega difference for yourself.
It's getting individual attention from a licensed agent who helped me tailor a plan to match my needs.
It's the ability to choose my own doctor and know that my claims will be paid.
Call us for your free quote because you never know when you'll need the mega difference.
It's being able to afford quality health insurance for myself and my family.
Quality health insurance at affordable rates for working individuals. That's the mega difference.
Call 800-405-4915 today for your free quote. The call and the quote are free, and there's no obligation. So call 800-405-4915.
The winning couple has been chosen. Now, we need your help in making it happen. It's Your Call, and VIP Magazine presents CN8's Ultimate Wedding. Starting now, you can log on to cn8.tv and click the wedding button to help decide on the wedding details. Your vote will give the lucky couple the wedding of their dreams. CN8's Ultimate Wedding. Keep watching It's Your Call with Lynn Doyle, Sundays 8 p.m., only on CN8.
Steve Degler and Jeremy Treatman back at Brick Memorial High School in Brick, New Jersey. All Mustangs at halftime, leading the Lacey Lions by a score of 28-0 as they battle for the top spot in the Short Conference Constitution Division. And right from the outset, Jeremy, it was all Mustangs. They go deep early in the first quarter.
Yeah, watch Lepori, number 11. Quarterback James takes his time. Lepori signals for him to go deep. He gets behind the corner, the safety. The rest is history. A man averages 27 yards a catch. Make it 55 for this one.
Lepore with the touchdown, and then the middle two touchdowns on the ground with junior tailback Prince Young. That one from 6 yards out. It was 14-0 after a quarter. Then in the second, Young at the other end goes in from 7 yards out to make it 21-0. And then just before halftime, an amazing individual effort by John Ratowski.
Dream come true for number 2, Ratowski, 5'7", 165-pounder, comes from his corner back, takes away the wide receiver screen, taps it himself, runs it in for the touchdown. Awesome.
And when you look at the numbers, no passing yards for Lacey, 70 yards total, and 137, nearly 2-to-1 yardage favor Brick.
And the points off turnovers, that's obviously the biggest stat in the first half in favor of Brick Memorial. 3 interceptions, unfortunately, for the quarterback Honeycutt for Lacey, and that's led for Brick Memorial's big lead here at halftime.
Brick Memorial 28, the Lacey Lions nothing. We are back with the start of the second half from Brick, New Jersey, right after this.
Visit your Tri-State Quality Ford store today.
Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
If you're among the many individuals and businesses that owe thousands of dollars to the IRS, please listen carefully to this special announcement.
Because of new tax legislation, you can now settle your IRS tax debt once and for all and qualify for enormous savings. Innovative Tax Relief can settle your debt for a fraction of what you owe, while at the same time putting a stop to aggressive and annoying collection efforts. Our tax experts can help remove levies, liens, or garnishments, and you may even recover lost penalties and interest. The specialists at Innovative Tax Relief have helped thousands of businesses and individuals just like you eliminate their debt and achieve the financial freedom they deserve. There has never been a better time to settle your tax debt than right now.
If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more, let Innovative Tax Relief put an end to your tax nightmare and put you back on the right track. Innovative Tax Relief. Proven results.
Call 1-800-955-3690.
HealthCast, the program that examines and explores medical breakthroughs, alternative therapies, healthier living, and new treatments. Learn to live better. HealthCast, Sunday 8:30 Eastern on CNA.
Sponsored by Dr. Gregory Pistone Hair Restoration.
Brick, New Jersey, halftime, and the homecoming crowd with a lot to cheer about as the Mustangs of Brick Memorial putting on a big show, leading Lacey 28-0. As we get set for the start of quarter number 3, Lacey will get the football, and today's game is brought to you in part by West German BMW, and also in part by Clayton Block Concrete and Sand. Build your next project on the Clayton reputation. Clayton Block, a blueprint for success. Steve Deckler along with Jeremy Treatman. 2 touchdowns in the first quarter for Brick Memorial and 2 more in the second. The Mustangs up by that 28-0 score. They'll kick off. Moving from left to right in their all-green uniforms here in the third quarter. Dan Burke, a perfect 4 for 4 in extra points in the first half, will tee it up for the Mustangs, and back deep for the Lacey Lions is Matt Feeney, who had a very productive first half carrying the football for the Lions. First place on the line in the short conference Constitution Division. And right now, Brick Memorial trailing Lacey in the standings, but up big over the Lions on the scoreboard as the third quarter is underway. High and short. It'll be a fair catch called for at the 30-yard line by Andrew Carino, and that is where the Lions will have it, 1st and 10 to start the third quarter.
Good presence of mind there for Carino to call the fair catch, because he was fair game. If he had just caught that ball, he would have got clobbered. He saw that. You don't see that too often on the short high kick, picking up the 30-yard line. Let's see what Lacey can do.
Randy Honeycutt did not complete a pass in that first half. 0 for 6 with 3 interceptions. The last returned 55 yards for a touchdown by John Rotowski just before halftime.
In his defense, his very first pass went in and out of the hands of Feeney and led to the first interception.
Feeney is the lone setback here, and he'll get the carry on first down. Again, it takes more than one to bring him down, but Labruto and McCrossan finally make the stop at the 33. It's a pickup of 3, 2nd down and 7.
Forward momentum is always in the favor of Feeney. As you see, he's up to 74 yards, on pace to match what he did last week, which was 150, although he doesn't have the touchdowns to go with it tonight.
Scored 3 a week ago in that win over Toms River South. 2nd down and 7, a receiver each way. Play action this time. Honeycutt under some pressure, trying to scramble, runs into his own man, and he will lose a yard on the play. Could have been a whole lot worse, however. It'll be 3rd down and about 8.
Elusive moves that time by Honeycutt, the quarterback. Wasn't ready to just throw it up there for grabs, so he kept it himself. Ran into Feeney after making a cut. It's very hard to block up front when you're not exactly sure which direction your quarterback's going. You see Honeycutt changes directions here, now goes to the middle of the field, and he went right into Feeney, who was trying to hold a block for him the other side.
Very generous spot will get him back to that line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 7. They need a first down here.
This is where they've had trouble all game. 3rd down and more than 5. They've just had a tough time.
Honeycutt again to throw. It is knocked down by number 43, Joe Piezzo, the 6-foot junior, and it's 4th down, and the Lions will have to punt.
Well, you saw that frustration by Honeycutt. As soon as the ball was batted down, he's the leader of this team. He's got to keep his head up. They battled back against Jackson, down 28-0 at halftime, week 3. Didn't give up any more points that game. They have to have the same mindset here. They have to come out and get a good second half, even if they're not able to come back and win this game.
On 4th down and 7, Sean McAndrew is in to punt for the Lions. And John Rotowski, who had the interception return, is back to return the punt. But first, a flag, and a very big call here. It's either 4th and 2 or 4th and 12.
It looks like 4th and 12.
Referee Tom O'Donnell will give us the call here, and it appears they are going to walk off 5 against the Lions.
Mouthpiece is out, number 62, White. Repeat, 4th down.
I'm not sure I ever heard that call before. Have you?
Not that I can recall, but it is a rule. You must have the mouthpiece in, and it's a 5-yard penalty, and it's 4th down and 12.
I'm sure it never happened to Scott Del Sanzo before either, but it just happened there, and they lose 5 yards.
Andrew gets it away under some duress, and he gets a good roll on top of it, down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And that is where Brick Memorial will take over 1st and 10, ahead 28-0 with 10:18 to play in the third quarter. Chris James, the quarterback, had that big play early. 2 of 7 for 55 yards, 50 on the touchdown to Lepore. Yeah, Lepore made a great play. They improvised. Lepore went long down the left sideline, got the game started on the right foot for Brick Memorial with that touchdown. And he hasn't really needed to complete any more passes because the defense and the running game has been so effective. Twin receivers each way. Falkowitz, the single setback on the delay, doesn't have much. D'Amico and Mark Chilella, number 3, 5'10" senior, make the stop for no gain. It's 2nd down and 10. Yeah, the line stayed at home. They didn't over-pursue that time, and on a draw play, that was what's really helps you there. You see Falkowitz with some pretty good numbers. 40 yards for the game. 2nd down and 10. There's Lepore, who had that touchdown catch. He has both receptions tonight for the Mustangs for the 55 yards and a score. Play action on 2nd down. There's Lepore over the middle, hauls it in down to the 39-yard line, where he's tackled by Carino. A gain of 22 on the play and a 1st down. 22 yards right there. He's averaging 27.5 coming into the half, and he's averaging 27 for the season, so he's right on his numbers. And it's a good crossing pattern. He comes over the middle here, makes the catch. Now watch as he runs after making the catch, getting another 4 or 5 yards. He holds on to the ball, takes the licking, and now they're inside the 40. Just inside the 40-yard line on a 1st and 10. Same formation as we've seen most of the night. Single setback, slot each way. Falkowitz on 1st down, just simply bowls straight ahead for 9 to the 31-yard line. It's 2nd down and 1. Good block by number 53, Jamie Pratt, 6'1", 225-pound lineman. Also blocking up there, Dan Romanowski. They got some great blocking there, and Falkowitz just follows that blocking right between center, left guard, and there was nothing fancy about that play. 9 yards. Well, one of the things that Fred Springle, the head coach, has been happy about is the balance his team has had on offense, and they've been successful both on the ground and in the air tonight. And certainly the defense, which had some breakdowns last week, has played a stellar game so far in this one. Play action on 1st down, well hidden by James, going down the field for McConnell, double covered, and McAndrew with an interception at the back of the end zone. What a tremendous play by the junior Sean McAndrew, not only to make the catch, but to stay in bounds for the pick. That's really the first outstanding play by Lacey that could give him some momentum. I mean, you break up a scoring opportunity. 2nd down, about half a yard to go that time for Brick Memorial. Coaching staff decided, let's go for the end zone right here. We can get that half yard later on 3rd or 4th down. They go for the end zone. Throwing to double coverage was James. It was a mistake. McAndrew outleaps everybody, keeps his feet in bound. As you said, Steve, he makes a terrific individual effort right here. And that's really got to give some momentum and confidence to this Lacey team, who's been snake bitten from the start tonight. 2nd interception of the season for McAndrew. It is the 7th thrown by James this year. A touchback will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with 8:18 to play in the third quarter. Honeycutt with Feeney. Honeycutt will keep it on 1st down, and he rumbles for 5 to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for the Lions, who are down 4 touchdowns. Boy, it looks like he's got a lot of room as that pocket collapses, and he takes it on a quarterback keeper and runs to the middle of the field. But, boy, those linebackers collapse in a hurry. They can pursue very, very quickly. And Honeycutt actually lucky he got 5 yards out of that. He's also lucky he didn't get hurt, because he really took a pop right there. There you see the man who hit him, number 51, Ben Deacon. He's had a lot of tackles tonight. We've been calling his name all day. Leading tackler for the team heading into tonight's contest. 2nd down and 5 out of the eye this time. They go back to Feeney. Feeney again very patiently weaving his way through the blocking, and all of a sudden he's across the 30 to the 34 for 9 more and a 1st down. How about that blocking, getting pushed from behind? Justin Rand, number 58, Scott Del Sanzo, doing a nice job helping him get across the 35 and to that 1st down marker. Look at the extra effort. Feeney's doing his thing, but watch the linemen now. They all collapse. They're all pushing right there, and they're all helping. 56 on the play, too. Looks like that was Rob Phillips helping out. This banged-up Lacey team trying to get back in it. Feeney, again, bouncing off tacklers, a play that appeared to be going for a loss, and he'll get it across the 35 to the 36, maybe the 37-yard line, and gain of about 3 in this play. That was stopped.
Take a look at Feeney's second effort, following his blockers, makes a cutback. Looks like he's down immediately, but gets about 3. In the previous play, I mentioned Rob Phillips bringing a block. It was actually number 56, Ryan Burrell, the right guard, number 56 for Lacey.
Second down and 7. 6:35 to play, third quarter. 28-0. Brick Memorial in front. Right back to the workhorse Feeney. Makes a cutback, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the first down at the 42-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2. Again, this is a battle for first place in the Shore Conference Constitution Division. Lacey coming in unbeaten in league play at 5-0, and right behind them, Brick Memorial at 5-1, trying to gain a share of the title.
But when Lacey executes like it does right here, and they're running behind Feeney, who's been a workhorse tonight, he's getting the good yardage there, getting good blocking up front. You can see why this team was undefeated in the league and only had 1 loss overall heading into the contest. It's just the big mistakes they've made, namely the 3 interceptions that have done them in so far.
On 3rd and 2. Feeney, another first down. And again, the yards he picks up after the initial hit are most impressive. He carries that one all the way out to midfield for a first down.
You're right. He's very good on the second effort. He's very good in battling and knocking off of guys who have their hands wrapped around him. You'll see right here, he's wrapped. Now he's falling. They're still holding on to him. They're holding his leg. They're holding his arm. They're holding his shoulder pad, and he brings him down for another 4 or 5 yards. You know, we talked to Brick Memorial coach Fred Springle before the game. He talked about a bend but not break defense, which they've been most of the season in their 4 shutouts. And right now they're bending a little. Let's see if they're going to break.
This time D'Amico working at the tailback will get the carry, meeting almost immediate resistance. He'll get 2 to the 48-yard line, and at the bottom of the pile, John Kennelly, the 6'1 senior, with the tackle. It's 2nd down and 8.
Both these teams running these pro set offense formations, multiple formations. Lacey has a good ground game. They can't get the passing game in gear tonight. Where the big difference, Brick's got the ground game and a passing game that includes LaFleur, who has a 50-yard touchdown.
4 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Again, it's D'Amico, big hole on the right side. First down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Lepore with the tackle will step aside with 4:35 to play third quarter. 28-0 Mustangs in front.
Hello everybody, Chef Janali here to show you my fantastic new invention, the omelette maker. My pan will literally make omelettes for you. You just flip, flip, and then serve again. It's easy. Watch this. Just pour in your eggs, add your favorite ingredients, and push the buttons. Flip, flip, and there you have it. A beautiful omelette ready to serve. Eggs Florentine with spinach and mozzarella. Denver omelettes are a snap. California Delight with avocado and cheese. Like it spicy? Make a Spanish omelette with chopped jalapenos and chilies. Delicious chives and bacon. No more mess or stress. And my pan isn't just for making omelettes. Make mouth-watering berry blintzes, fruit-filled pancakes, pigs in a blanket. And did I mention crepes? Check this out. You can impress your friends with gourmet seafood or mushroom and spinach crepes, then serve up sinfully sweet dessert crepes. The secret to the omelette pan is in the patented gear system, hidden ingeniously in the handle for easy triggering. When the flipping button is gently pressed, the flipping wings fold, so you get a perfectly folded omelette or crepe or pancake anytime. Making a messy omelette and crepes using old-fashioned pans and spatulas is a thing of the past. My patented omelette pan is sold in Europe for over $50, but call now and you'll get it for just $19.99. If you call now, I'll even throw in my secret recipe book I wrote especially for you. It's got all my personal favourite omelette and crepe recipes. I'll guarantee you'll love it. But wait! To make omelettes even easier, call in the next 10 minutes and I'll also include my amazing twist chopper. Just twist and chop onions, tomatoes, garlic. In a few seconds, you'll have perfectly chopped ingredients for all your favourite meals. Call now, and with no additional shipping charge, I'll give you not just 1, but 2 free twist choppers. Chopped Denver omelettes in one and vegetable omelette in the other. Now that's the best deal on TV. I guarantee it.
Call to order the amazing omelet pan plus 2 twist droppers for only $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Call 1-800-732-2882. Call now.
Back in Brick, New Jersey, Lacey down by 4 scores, but on the move here. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the Brick Memorial 39-yard line. D'Amico again bursting off the right side down to the 32. He'll pick up 7 more. Ratowski with the tackle. It's 2nd down and 3.
Well, this is what I was talking about right before the half. Lacey Township, they had an experience like this going down 28-0. You see some great running there for their big fullback for Lacey Township that time. And Carrico getting some big yardage. Having some resolve, having some determination. Yeah, we're down 28-0. Yeah, we put up a clunker the first half, but there's 2 halves. We got to come back and show something. Even if we can't come back and win the game, we got to show Brick Memorial that we can play with them.
Carino, the fullback this time, has the first down. He drags Canali inside the 25 to the 24. A pickup of 8 on the play.
Great ground running, great offensive line work, great play calling, mix it up between 3 running backs right now. They are really doing a nice job. Chris D'Amico, the previous play. Take a look at the fullback, Carino, right here. He's driving, moving those legs, got a good block up front. Carino, by a lot of guys, and made a big yardage.
Carino caught a touchdown pass last week. John Roth, normally the starting fullback, one of the several Lions players nicked up in the last couple of weeks. Here is Feeney. That'll be bounced to the outside, getting him over the 100-yard mark tonight. He gets 4 to the 20. 20 carries for 103 yards for the senior.
You know, amazingly, the yardage on the ground is pretty even tonight. Of course, there's a big advantage with 50 or 60 yards or so. Actually, probably over 70 now as you take a look at the replay here. As Feeney, again, reversing fields. He is so good at that, so shifty. And Steve, how many 5'8" running backs have you seen be workhorses like him? He's probably going to hit 30 carries tonight.
And he has been very impressive with the way he has picked up those 100-plus yards. Prince Young was shaken up on the tackle. He heads back to the near sideline, sitting out at least a play. It is 2nd down at the 20-yard line. 6 to go. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Feeney again. Still fighting, close to the 15-yard line. He just literally disappears for a second or two, and the next thing you know, he's out the other side of the pile picking up more yards.
Well, he stays very low to the ground. He's bouncing around, but he never has his head fully extended, so he can take the hit chest up. He's always got his head down, very hard to tackle him. We got another injury.
Looks like it might be Labruto, the linebacker. Hey, high school fans, be sure to tune in again next weekend when CN8 Varsity Sports Zone brings you a great battle between the Neshaminy Redskins and the Pennsbury Falcons. Coming into this weekend, both teams only had 1 loss and are looking for their conference title. All the action starts next Saturday at 8:30 p.m. right here on CN8. We are looking forward to that one, a battle in the Suburban One National Conference. 2 good teams in Pennsylvania and in New Jersey. A look at the top 20 from the Newark Star Ledger, and Brick Memorial was number 8 last week before the loss. Still in the top 20 though, falling down to 19. Shawnee, a team we've seen on the Varsity Sports Zone, number 7 in the state this week, and Carteret at 16, another team we've had for you this year.
Yeah, the big powers, Middletown South, Don Bosco, and St. Peter's. But take a look at Brick Memorial. If they hadn't lost last week, they'd be in that top 10 with some very, very elite company. And I think you may see them get back in there. They look to be a powerhouse with what I'm seeing tonight.
Coming off that loss last week, they're trying to get to that number 1 spot, held by Middletown South. No Sean Marino. The top running backs, not just in New Jersey, but across the USA. 3rd down and a short one with 2:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's a quarterback sneak, a surge by Randy Honeycutt, and we'll see what kind of spot he gets here for the 1st down. He needs to get just inside the 15. The near side official did not give him that spot originally.
Looked like he got it from my angle. They're going to have to measure. This is close. Looks like he has it.
I think he's short. I don't even think they're not going to measure. Referee Tom O'Donnell puts up the fist, signaling 4th down. Here it is again. That surge right there, I thought maybe he picked it up.
Yeah, I think they got a tough spot there.
Ball did not advance. Honeycutt held it low and did not get the spot. 2:15 left, 3rd quarter. It's 4th and short. They give it to Feeney. Tackled by Ratowski. Should have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he looks like he has moved the sticks for a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he has.
Good job that time by Feeney, and the offense keeps moving, keeps the drive going. Not a straightaway run, though. Take a little risk by going to the outside. You never know if somebody can get into that lane and bring you down in the backfield. Didn't happen, though, and Lacey Township's got a 1st down. I talked at the outset about Feeney getting all the big 1st downs for this team this year. He gets another one right here. They want to keep this drive going. They want to get 7 points on this board very badly.
Down 28-0 late in the 3rd. We have 1:45 left in the quarter. Twins to the right, backs in the eye this time. Give it to Feeney off that right side, and again he dives forward as he's hit. Picks up 2 to the 12. It's 2nd down and 8. Steve Avon, number 40, the 6'2 senior defensive end with the tackle.
Taking a lot of time off the clock here, Steve. About 1:13 to go here in the quarter. Down 4 touchdowns. Lacey very badly wants to get on the scoreboard. We talked to Lou Versillo, their head coach, prior to the game. He said they're going to need to be balanced tonight. That's why he tried to incorporate the passing game in. It hasn't been successful. They're going back to the ground game. It's working beautifully on this drive.
Play action this time on 2nd and 8. Honeycutt for Carino at the 5. Touchdown. Well thrown ball by Randy Honeycutt, who's had a tough night. He goes 12 yards to Andrew Carino as they hook up for the 2nd straight week.
Boy, that was a sweet call. They go out left side, play action, send the fullback out in the flat. Carino catches the ball, gets behind the linebacker, touchdown. No shutout tonight for Brick Memorial. That number will stay at 4. And Lacey's got to feel very good about themselves as, again, they're playing a solid 2nd half after being blown out in the 1st half.
52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Carino, who just scored the touchdown, will now attempt the point after. Warren Smith is the holder. And Carino makes it a 28-7 game as he adds the extra point.
You know, we've talked about it, even though Honeycutt hadn't completed a pass at halftime and had thrown 3 interceptions, we've seen him throwing a nice lively ball. And that time, Steve, he showed nice touch. It was really a nice touch. Let's take a look at the replay right here. There's the play action, rolling out left. This is not one of those zinging passes. That's all touch pass. Throws it to his fullback coming out of the backfield in the flat. Got by the linebacker. Beautiful touch on this. Nice spiral. Can't throw a ball better than that.
First completion of the game. Honeycutt goes 12 yards to Carino. 3rd touchdown of the season for Honeycutt, and Carino has caught 2 of them.
I'll tell you what, sometimes you just need to put your quarterback in a position where he can complete a couple passes, get his confidence under him, and maybe a simple pass like that early in the game would have helped him early on. He wouldn't have struggled so much in the 1st half. But a nice scoring drive there, Steve.
Very impressive. 7.5 minutes. That is typical Lacey. 15 plays, 80 yards. The problem for them is they're still down 21 points. That's the type of drive they were looking for in the 1st quarter, but no matter when it happened, they looked very good marching down the field.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing all season. That's why they were 6-1 entering the contest with drives like that all season. A lot of plays, a lot of time taken off the clock. This was their plan to keep Brick Memorial off the scoreboard by keeping the ball.
Vince Alardo will kick it off for the Lions. Prince Young on the left, Mike Lepore on the right, back to receive. Both very dangerous.
See, the big difference is for Lacey is this is the one team this year that they couldn't count on just running because Brick Memorial is so strong on defense. They wanted to throw some passing in.
Young at the 10-yard line, breaks a tackle across the 30. Flag comes in, thrown behind the play by referee Tom O'Donnell. With 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, we'll check the penalty in a moment. Right now, we'll take a look at the scoring leaders in Ocean County, and Feeney coming in at 5th on the season with 62 points. This is coming into tonight, and look at 3 Mustangs in the top 10.
Yeah, and add another score. Well, we got Laporte's score in there already. He's got 8 for the season, 48 points. James, of course, has scored a lot of touchdowns running as the quarterback. Falkowicz and Feeney, there's no question that he's been a touchdown man. We've seen he's impressed us tonight. Andrew Weingart of New Egypt, I haven't seen him play, but he's also impressed me with all those touchdowns and extra points.
Face mask on the tackle. 5-yard face mask penalty. Put the ball at the 27-yard line. And here is Prince Young. He'll get 5 to the 32. 2nd down and 5 as we have 35 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
What a burst of speed Prince Young gets before he even gets the ball. They put him in running motion right behind the line of scrimmage out of that eye. And if there's one opening in that line, he's going to get at least 3-4 yards every time.
They'll spot Young down at the 31, actually, to call it a gain of 4.
Fred Sprengel, head coach, looking on.
Very kingly first half for Prince Young with a couple of touchdowns, 7 yards and 6 yards. And they're just going to let the clock run out. 2 seconds left in the quarter. And that'll do it. The only scoring in the 3rd from the visitors as Lacey gets a touchdown, but still down 28-7 as we go to the 4th.
Build your next project on the Clayton reputation. Clayton Block, an American-owned and operated company since 1951, has been committed to excellence in manufacturing concrete and block and supplying building materials for commercial and residential projects. The perfect mix of project quality, innovation, and style is built into everything we make, offering a full line of architectural block from split to ground and polished to newly introduced glass stone architectural units and a wide range of hardscaping products. Call or click Clayton today. Clayton Block, a blueprint for success.
Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
Working from home changed my life. It all started when I was referred by this free service.
All you need is a computer and a little belief in yourself.
With all the money I made working from home, I bought a new home. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love the lifestyle my home business offers. And the money's great, too.
If you're not working from home, then you're missing out on your share of a multi-billion-dollar industry.
I make over $7,000 a month working part-time.
I'm making $5,000 a month. Never thought I'd make this much right out of school.
I actually like what I do now, and I'm making more than ever.
Put your computer to work now.
My goal for next month is $20,000.
Working from home changed my life. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love working from home.
Ready for more money? Start earning extra money yourself by going to this website today.
Log on to 36future.com now.
We are back in Brick, New Jersey. Steve Degler along with Jeremy Treatman started the 4th quarter. Brick Township with possession and in control, leading Lacey 28-7. Prince Young takes it to the 35-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 2 for the Mustangs as Chris James comes over to the near sideline to get the play. Certainly, if you're the Mustangs, you are not in any kind of hurry right here.
But you do want to get a 1st down here because you probably have to punt. You're too deep in your own territory. This is probably the biggest defensive play right now of the game for Lacey. You want to get the stop right here, force the punt.
Falkowicz back in there as the single step back. He gets the carry as they spread the field, and he has a 1st down as D'Amico tries to wrestle it away unsuccessfully at the 44-yard line, a pickup of 9.
Jamie Pratt, number 53, has really had some unbelievable blocks, but this was a real good one. Let's see if we can see it in our screen. Holding off Myler right there. Yep. And that's what got the hole going. And they finally bring him down, but Falkowicz already has the 1st down. That is a sensational block by number 53 of Brick Memorial, Jamie Pratt.
Starting left tackle, 57, John Canale. The other tackle also had a good block in that play. Now the backs are in the eye on 1st and 10, and Young, the tailback, will get the carry. Gets tripped up across the 45-yard line.
tell you, the one thing that's impressed me about Brick Memorial, they just exude confidence on offense. 3rd down and 3 right there, and there was just no question they were going to get that first down. You could just see the body language of these players, that they really feel they can get the big gainer every time they need one.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Slot to the left this time. Keep it on the ground with Young. Young bouncing off the initial hit. He'll pick up a yard to the 48-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and 6.
Well, look, Steve, we saw a lot of 4 receiver sets, 3 receiver sets in the first half, and we're basically seeing 2 receiver sets, tight end in the game now, and a couple running backs, I formation back split. As it's run, 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 run. They got the big lead. They want to take the time off the clock, and possibly the interception into the end zone is playing into the coach's thoughts right now as well.
Timeout, Brick Memorial, with 9:53 to play in the 4th quarter. The Mustangs leading this one by a score of 28-7. And they'll talk it over here, facing a 3rd down and 6. Clayton Block recognizes today's scholar athletes of the game, building their strong foundations through education.
And we want to congratulate Scott Dodderwich of Lacey. He's that two-way offensive lineman, defensive lineman with a great GPA, 1250 on the SATs, preseason top recruit. A lot of 1AA and IBs looking at him. Dan Labruto has played very well tonight, senior linebacker. Look at the excellent GPA, class rank 86 out of 451, senior class secretary, also a member of the student council.
Congratulations to both. Build your next project on the Clayton reputation. Clayton Block, a blueprint for success. There's Dodderwick, who is drawing some interest from the likes of the University of Pennsylvania, some other Ivy League schools, 1AA level. Checks in at 6'3", 325 pounds.
Coach Lou Versillo told us before the game he's had a couple of marquee games up against some big defensive linemen who are also Division 1A recruits, and he said he outplayed them. So he's really played well this year.
James play action, 3rd down and 7, under pressure, escapes 2, and throws complete at the 40-yard line, hauled in by Steve Avon, the tight end, and he'll have a 1st down.
I have no idea how Chris James kept his balance and didn't fall on that play.
Got away from both Roth and Townsend.
Boy, they had a great opportunity. I'm not sure if he slipped or he just ducked. Let's take a look. Looks like a slip, but give him credit. He put his arm down to protect his knee from hitting the ground, stays on his feet, buys some more time, and now he finds the receiver out in the flat, gets the 1st down. Nice catch out there, again, by number 40, Steve Avon, the tight end.
Actually used the football as a balancing mechanism.
Used the football, used his arm. That's sensational heads-up thinking right there.
Falkowitz on the draw, has 3 to the 40, 2nd down and 7. Roth and Jeff Townsend on the tackle that time.
Joe D'Amato with the lead block that time. They're trying to hold that line as long as they can. Delay handoff right there, and they still get 3 yards out of it. You give credit to that offensive line for that play.
Clock continues to run, under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. The Mustangs did all of their scoring in the first half.
That was a shot of the center, number 50, Jeff D'Amato. He's had a nice game tonight as well.
Quick toss to Falkowitz, trying to get to the outside around Carino. He does, but coming up McAndrew from his secondary spot to put a big lick on the ball carrier.
We've talked about Feeney on offense. How about McAndrew on defense? That's a big interception. How about this open field tackle? Both players accelerating, probably at top speed right here. Falkowitz trying to turn the corner. Says McAndrew. He comes up, and boy, what a body tackle that was.
Gain of 2 on the play, so it's a 3rd down and 5 after the big hit by McAndrew. A receiver each way, backs in the eye this time. Lacey nearly jumped, able to get back. Throwing over the middle, Avon. With the catch, the tight end hauled in by Feeney at the 28-yard line, but they'll pick up the 1st down after a gain of 11.
Quick tight end slant right there as a zone defense put on by Lacey. Quarterback James with the fake. 2-step drop, throws over the middle. There's Avon, who's coming to life here with a couple catches here late in the game. Keeps the drive moving once again.
Well, James is a pitcher on the baseball team in the spring. When you see a throw like that to Avon, you can see why. He has a strong arm.
He can whip it, that's for sure.
ground game. Falkowitz inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. Alardo on the tackle with help from Roth. 2nd down and 1.
Real good blocking up front once again. You can see they got a lot of different blocking schemes, a lot of different running formations that they use. You don't see the same play over and over, and that's another thing that's been difficult for Lacey. And again, 5 of these players out of 11 on the defensive unit have missed 1 or 2 of the most recent games. So they're trying to get in sync, and it's been tough against this powerful Brick Memorial team.
James on 2nd and 1. This is the Falkowitz, and he will not get the first down. A loss of a yard as D'Amico makes the hit. Jeff Townsend with help on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Boy, that was a real nice hit. Great pursuit. D'Amico getting through the line of scrimmage that time, fighting off the block. Let's see where he comes in. There's the pull block. Second block wasn't made right there, and D'Amico got there. The first block was very nice. It was made on the secondary member, but number 67, Rob Phillips, made the first initial block, but the second block wasn't made, and D'Amico got through for the tackle.
Call a long one with 6.5 minutes to play. It is James keeping it, has the first down, and he gets down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Mustangs as James made the right decision.
Again, how do you defend? James can keep it himself. Falkowitz can take a carry. LaFleur can catch a pass. Prince Young can take a carry. Avon can catch a pass. You just don't know where the ball's going. You don't know if it's run or pass. And the quarterback's just a dangerous weapon when he can use his legs as well.
James averaging 6 yards a carry. That time picked up 10 and a first down. They're just inside the 10, so it's 1st and goal. Give us to the first man through, the fullback, Andy Case gets his first carry. The 5'10 senior rumbles for 5 to the 5.
Well, you get some fresh legs in there with Andy Case. He's a big body, 5'10", 190. Rumble through. That defense has been on the field a long time tonight. Not a long time here in the second half, but a long time tonight. Good opportunity for Case to get in there and make something happen. Tell you what, between the last 2 drives, both teams have really taken a lot of clock off. There's only 5 minutes and some change left in the contest.
That Lacey scoring drive was just under 7.5 minutes. And now the Mustangs have returned the favor. They toss it the other way to Falkowitz, cuts it back to the inside, and he is down at the 1. Did not get in. It'll be 3rd down and goal from inside the 1-yard line.
Well, I'm impressed with Feeney, from Lacey, and now Falkowitz. The way these guys can cut back and accelerate so fast. I thought he was in, but they said the knee was down. He's not going to be in. He's right about the goal line. It looked like he was stopped behind the line of scrimmage there, but had enough room to make a cut, stop on a dime, and then go straight. The defenders were waiting for him left. Let's take a look at this replay again. I don't know. I thought he was in.
15th play of the drive. Falkowitz again, and this time he is in as Vinny picks up his 9th rushing touchdown of the season, a 1-yard sneak.
Well, any statement made by Lacey in the last drive to see if they were going to get back in the game, they answered there. They converted on 2 third-down plays, both to Avon, keeping the drive going, and this puts the game out of reach with 4:27 to go. Extra point here can make it 35-7.
Burke has made the first 4 tonight. Rotowski, the holder. And Burke missed that one off to the right, so it's 34-7 with 4:27 to play in the 4th quarter.
And isn't it interesting? Brick Memorial averaging about 36 points a game. They're pretty much on target again, Steve. They put up numbers every week. It doesn't really matter who the opponent is. Here you take a look at Falkowitz as he dives middle of the field, gets help from the right guard in the center, and gets into the end zone. That power I running attack is very, very strong for Brick Memorial. Very strong on the other side for Lacey. I mean, these are 2 teams that really grind it out, try to beat you the old-fashioned way, running the football. And Brick Memorial Memorial looks like they can make a run. You know, a couple years ago, they won it all. They won their sectional in 2003, made the playoffs last year, got a home game, lost by 3 points. They're very anxious to get back in the playoffs and make a statement in Group 4.
How about that? Another 15-play scoring drive. This one over 8 minutes, covering 73 yards. So they can beat you quickly, and they can just pound it at you over a long period of time.
They can kill you slowly, too, can't they?
Team that's been in the state playoffs for the last 6 years, apparently on their way again this season. They won the Central Jersey Group 4 title in 2003. And if they win tonight, they'll get a home game in the state playoffs. Burke will kick it off. He's done that quite a bit tonight. Feeney is the deep man down the center. It's going to come short to number 7, R.J. Rowe. Rowe across the 25. Flag on the play. We'll check on the call when we come back. 4:22 to play in the fourth. 34-0. The Mustangs in front.
Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
Worry is emotional torture. It consumes you and robs you of happiness and peace of mind. Anxiety is worry gone out of control. It makes your mind race in circles with scary, obsessive thoughts. What if you lose control? What if you embarrass yourself? What if you're dying of some horrible disease? Why am I sick? Over and over again. Depression makes you feel sad, unmotivated, tired, and insecure.
Oh, there really is something wrong with me.
Anxiety and depression don't have to be a lifelong sentence. There's drug-free help that has the potential to last a lifetime.
I don't have to rely on pills. It was wonderful.
Please, do what millions of people have done. Call now.
The feeling was way beyond my expectation.
It's free, and it could be in your mailbox, offering you hope and help within a week. Please, call right now.
Call 800-464-4019. That's 800-464-4019.
Monday on CN8. On the eve of the pro basketball season, Lou's Cannons take their shots at the NBA. Monday on Out of Bounds with Lou Tilley, followed by Night Beat with Barry Nolan on CN8, the Comcast Network. It's New Jersey with Steve Adubato. His stories behind the headlines.
Health, education, childcare.
Issues affecting you and your family.
Medicine, your money.
Newsmakers one-on-one.
Doctors, politicians, professors.
Caucus New Jersey, Sunday 6:30 and 11:30 Eastern on CN8.
Back in Brick, New Jersey, add 15 to that kickoff return for a personal foul and a face mask. So Lacey down 34-7 will have it 1st and 10 at its own 42-yard line with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to play.
Well, penalties really hurt Brick Memorial last week. They had 5 turnovers, a bunch of penalties. That's the 5th penalty of a 15-yard variety tonight against Brick Memorial, but it hasn't hurt them at all as they lead 34-7.
Honeycutt throwing on 1st down. McAndrew with a diving catch shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He'll pick up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
McAndrew hasn't caught that many passes this year, but he's a guy they think can really develop into a nice wide receiver.
And now Lacey will go without a huddle, and it sounds like Brick Memorial wants a timeout, and the Mustangs will get one with 4:01 to play here in the 4th quarter. This is the final divisional game for Brick Memorial, so a win clinches at least a tie for the division. Lacey still has one more division game to play. And we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Lions of Lacey Township, and that division game is against Central Regional on November 24th. Pinelands Regional coming up next week. The only slip-up against Jackson on September 30th on a 5-1 season. And Brick Memorial's only loss coming last week, and they'll play Brick Township November 23rd. as both these teams gearing up for that state playoff. A 6-0 start for the Mustangs before that loss to Toms River East last week.
Yeah, well, it looks like that was a hiccup against Toms River East. Taking nothing away from them. They are an offensive juggernaut. They put up big numbers. They've done it again tonight. I think they're going to team that's going to make a nice run here in their sectional in Group 4.
Averaging 36 points a game. So after the timeout, it's 2nd down and 4 with 4:01 to play. Honeycutt rolling, throwing to McAndrew, and McAndrew cannot hang on. Lepore with the hit at the Mustangs' 40-yard line. Incomplete, 3rd down and 4 coming up.
Lepore played that perfectly. Just as the receiver, McAndrew, was about to catch it, popped him with the body, knocked the ball loose. That's what you're supposed to do. Honeycutt rolling to the right. He's looking for McAndrew. Actually makes a nice throw. McAndrew catches it for a second. He actually pulls the ball away from his arms, which is also legal. Nice play. You got to hold on to the ball a little tighter. I think McAndrew was a little surprised as well that Lepore was so close to him.
Lepore working very well on both sides of the ball for the Mustangs tonight. Here is Feeney on a 3rd down and 4. He gets cut down after a pickup of a yard. Matt Kemp, the 5'11 sophomore, with a nice open field tackle. It's 4th and 3.
That really was. We haven't called his name too often tonight, but that was obviously his top play. You know, I look in that backfield in the secondary. I mean, Keith Farr, 6'3", 380-pounder back there.
Honeycutt throwing incomplete for McAndrew, and the Lions will turn it over on downs near midfield with 3:25 to play in the 4th quarter.
Just finishing my point, I don't know too many high school teams that have 2 6'3" corners back there. They're going to be tough to stop.
If you like college soccer, don't miss this one. The 2-time defending national champions, the Indiana Hoosiers, make their way to College Park, Maryland to battle the Terrapins live tonight at 8 p.m. It's a rematch of last year's national semifinal in which IU won 3-2 in overtime and propelled them to the national championship. A college soccer primetime showdown, Indiana at Maryland, 8 p.m. tonight, right here on CN8. That is going to be an outstanding matchup on the pitch down in College Park tonight. 3:25 to play in the 4th quarter. We've got a timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 for Brick Memorial at the Lacey 49-yard line when play resumes, and it appears that the Mustangs have a lot of clean uniforms on the field. It is time now for tonight's Clayton block of the game, and we're going to take you back to the 1st quarter on the 2nd touchdown run. It's going to happen right in the middle of your screen. Number 50, Joe D'Amato, the center, with the block, sending the defender off to his right, while Prince Young heads to the left, and the tailback goes in for a touchdown from 6 yards out. That made it 14-0. That is our Clayton block of the game. Build your next project on the Clayton reputation. Clayton block, a blueprint for success.
Not the first time we called Joe D'Amato's name tonight. He's done a great job from that center position, getting his runner over to the right or the left.
New quarterback is in for the Mustangs. It is Greg Penta, number 6, a 6'1 sophomore, handing off on 1st down. It is number 5, Joe Adarente, a 5'5 junior, getting the carry for 7 to the 42-yard line.
Good opportunity for a lot of guys for Brick Memorial to get in there. As you mentioned, a lot of clean white numerals you see there. These guys haven't been in the mud yet. A couple of the starters, I believe, for Lacey still in there. I see McAndrew out there, but it looks like they've got a new cast of guys in there as well.
Fullback is number 44, Michael Kiley, a freshman who doubles as the punter. And this is the tailback, also a new player, Jared Quintagli, a 5'10 sophomore, to the 40-yard line. He picks up 2. It'll be 3rd down and 1 with 2:35 to play.
You know, it takes me back to the first half. You got the one interception was returned for touchdown, another one that was returned inside the 10-yard line. You know, you take away those 2 plays, and maybe the second half would have been a little more meaningful in this contest, and we wouldn't have mop-up time right now, because Brick Memorial, as good as they are, Lacey had an opportunity. They just made too many mistakes, and the one right before the half really killed them, that touchdown return and the beautiful play by Rutowski.
On that sideline for the Mustangs, Fred Sprengel very happy with the way his team has played tonight. Flag thrown in this third down play as Adarente goes down at the hands of Jeff Townsend, and it's a holding call against the Mustangs. Power rankings in Group 4 in Central Jersey. Had a look at him there for a moment. We'll try to get him back up for you again after the call.
We have holding
from referee Tom O'Donnell.
It's declined.
Holding against the Mustangs. That penalty is declined. Now let's look at where Brick Memorial stands as of now in second place. And again, a win tonight gets them a home game in the first round of the state playoffs.
Right, they had one last year here. They actually lost to the team right behind them, Saravale, by 3 points last year, 22-19. Jackson's been running the table, playing very, very well. They obviously had the one. They caused the one defeat by Lacey Township early in the year, but Brick Memorial looks like they're going places in the playoffs. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with in Group 4 in Central Jersey.
On fourth down, it is a keeper by the quarterback, Penta, and this will all depend on the spot with 1:20 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's kind of interesting that Lacey had declined the penalty, and on 4th and 5, Brick Memorial able to move the chains right here.
It is a first down. And just a couple more snaps, and Brick Memorial knows it has at least a share of the division title, and Lacey holding the top spot coming into play this weekend in Group 3.
Yeah, they had the top spot. They may get unseated by Delcy or Hamilton a little bit later on after their next games, but they're going to make the playoffs, and they're going to make a run as well. They're a very good team. They're playing a bigger school tonight, but they've done a nice job, and there you see the veteran coach, Lou Versillo, who's won 193 games in his career.
He needs to get some guys healthy. He said to us, it's not an excuse, but I literally got some guys back at practice yesterday, and they're certainly not ready to come out there and help out tonight, so he needs to get his guys back to 100% down the stretch.
Right, he's got a lot of guys going two ways, and some of those guys were injured players who hadn't really practiced in the last week and a half, and they were out there playing most of the game tonight, and he doesn't have Roth, his #1 fullback, playing offense yet. They're a good team. You can't hang your head because of this game tonight with Brick Memorial. You got to respond the same way you responded after the Jackson loss.
Now the Mustangs will pick up the victory. 35-14 last year, 34-7 this year, the final. And they get at least a share of the division title, the Shore Conference Constitution Division, with the victory here tonight, improving to 7-1 overall, 6-1 in league play. Lacey falls to 5-2 on the season, 5-1 in league play. A shower on a cool night for Fred Sprengel. We'll hear from him and have our post-game show, highlights and stats, when we return to Brick, New Jersey in just a moment.
Introducing the new 2006 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition. With a more fuel-efficient, more powerful engine, an intelligent safety system, a totally new interior with special luxury appointments, supple leather seating, comfort upgrades, premium sound, and so much more. A Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Edition for $299 a month. Very well equipped, just $299. Extraordinary savings for a limited time only.
Own a timeshare, turn it into cash.
Timeshares only got us our full asking price before our next monthly payment was due.
Own a campground membership, turn it into cash.
Timeshares only sold our campground membership fast and for the price we wanted.
Call now and we'll send you absolutely free this information kit, including 10 secrets to buying, selling, and renting timeshares. Timeshares Only is the nation's largest, #1 most successful timeshare agency.
We represent properties from the biggest names in the timeshare industry.
When it comes to selling, renting, or buying timeshares, no one comes close to Timeshares Only.
With over $2 billion of timeshares sold in the last 6 months, now's the perfect time to sell, rent, or buy. And no one sells more timeshares than we do.
You owe it to yourself to work with the best. Timeshares Only, the most trusted name in timeshares.
Call 800-346-3602 to sell, rent, or buy your timeshare and get your free information kit. Don't delay. Call 800-346-3602.
Monday on CN8, SARS, bird flu, Ebola virus. We take a look at deadly diseases that have the potential to affect the entire world, not just one location. Monday on Night Beat with Barry Nolan. Only on CN8, the Comcast network.
CNA's One-on-One with Steve Adubato.
This is the show you've been waiting to see.
Fascinating guests.
I love her.
In-depth conversations.
It's exciting.
CNA's One-on-One with Steve Adubato. Weeknights 6:30 p.m. Eastern on CN8, the Comcast Network.
Steve Degler back in Brick, New Jersey, where the Mustangs on homecoming beat the Lions of Lacey 34-7. The final tonight. Let's send it down to our victorious head coach standing by with Jeremy Treatman. Jeremy?
Thanks. With Fred Sprengel, this is Jeremy Treatman. And, hey, this was a huge win, 34-7 over a big arch rival and a big divisional win. Talk about the win.
It's humongous. I'm so happy for our guys, and I'm happy for the school. You know, homecoming, big game. We rebounded from a disappointing loss last week, and our kids had a goal to win the division. It was one of our goals in the beginning of the year, and I credit all the hard work of my coaches and my players for getting us the victory.
Now let's talk about the offense. Sometimes you have 4 wide receiver sets, 3 receiver sets, 2 backs, 2 tight ends. You showed a lot of formations, and they were all successful. You scored a lot of points out there, and you've been averaging about 36 a game.
Yeah, I mean, the kids do a great job adjusting. We douse them with a lot of things each week, and we try to dictate, the tempo of the game and where and what we're going to attack based on what we want to do rather than be dictated to us. And, we were able to spray the ball around, run and pass, get the ball in different people's hands. And then, some of those points were great, too, because they came from the defensive side of the ball, set up a lot of things, and the 1 touchdown by John Ratowski.
That's what I was just about to ask you. The defense, you have 4 shutouts coming in. You only gave up 7 points tonight. The defense has been outstanding once again. Talk about the 3 interceptions and what the D did.
The defense did a great job swarming to the ball. The 3 big interceptions, all of which could have been touchdowns. And Johnny Ratowski getting to the house. He's my mighty mouse. That little guy, pound for pound. He's one of the toughest guys on the field. And I'm just so proud of the whole bunch of them. They put the whole complete game together. And, that's all we ever ask of them. And, hopefully they're going to start believing when we talk to them and tell them about what they have to do and what if they do it, what can happen. And, they're working hard. And we want to play in December, so they're going to have to keep it up.
Next question, it is about the playoffs. You do have a couple more regular season games, but you've pretty much clinched a home game. You won it all a couple years ago. Talk about your mindset as you're heading close to the playoffs.
Yeah, in 2003 we had an unbelievable season, and we were able to capture the first state championship in the school's history. Last year we were knocked out in the first round, and we had a very bitter taste in our mouth from it. I think the kids are never going to forget that, and we're just looking forward to having an opportunity to step back in a state playoff atmosphere, knowing first game is going to be here at our stadium with our fans in front of our community, and we're just thrilled, and I'm proud as heck of all my guys.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Steve Degler is now standing by. He's got one of your star of the games with him right now.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. This was the second of his 2 touchdowns. It made it 21-0 in the second quarter. Prince Young from 7 yards out to make it a 3-touchdown game. And first of all, congratulations on the big victory tonight. You get at least a share of the division title. Now, Coach mentioned you were coming off a loss from last week. How did you guys react in this week's practices getting ready for tonight's game, coming off that bitter loss?
Well, we react real good to it because it was like somebody took something from us, like something was stolen from us. We went in thinking we could just roll over this team, and we couldn't. We got woken up. Everybody's got woken up in the division. Lacey beat Ocean, and Ocean beat Tom's Reese, and we thought that we can beat Tom's Reese, so we took them lightly, and they was the better team that night.
You got off to a great start tonight and really had that big lead at halftime, putting the game away. How important was it for you guys to get that great start?
It was important for us because we know if we got that touchdown, we know that they was going to bow down to us and let the game go and let the game go. And yeah, pretty much.
Now, you were banged up first game of the season, then you had to sit out 3 because of the ankle injury. How you feeling these days?
I'm still having a little trouble with it. Like a couple weeks ago, I wasn't 100%. I came out and fought, and this week I felt like 100%, and was ready to go in this playoff time.
You guys have put up such a great defensive effort, and that's something that's always important come playoff time. How set do you think you guys are for a postseason run?
We're ready. We're ready for the postseason run. We're ready. They don't really credit our defense. They only look for our offense. They say, oh, Brick Memorial don't got defense. They don't got that. They don't got this. All they look at is our offense. But we got the defense, and we showed it tonight how everybody swarmed to the ball.
Congratulations on a great game, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
That is Prince Young, who was our star of the game here tonight. Let's take a look at the final stats in this one. And rushing yards about even, but you go to the total yards, and certainly Brick Memorial had the advantage there.
That's because of the passing yardage by Brick Memorial. LaPlore with the big 50-yard touchdown kind of set the tone. And James was really passing the ball around very well. Turnovers was a big factor, not seen on your screen. 3 big turnovers, interceptions on the first half by Lacey led to a lot of points for Brick Memorial, 21 in fact.
Only really blemished there when you look at the 5 penalties, 4 of them for 15 yards. That's something as you get into the playoffs they can't afford to have on a weekly basis.
No, they can't afford those penalties. Those penalties actually hurt them last week. However, they were able to come back tonight, offset those penalties, and they made things happen with their offense, and their defense was sensational. 3 interceptions, of course, was the key.
Well, certainly Lacey has a good team. Just its first league loss in this one tonight. They need to get healthy, bottom line.
They definitely need to get healthy. I think they're a very strong team. I think they're a team that's going to make a run in the Group 3 playoffs here in South Jersey. I don't think they're as strong as Brick Memorial. Brick Memorial proved that tonight. However, I think they're both very fine teams.
That'll do it tonight from Brick, New Jersey. The host Mustangs on homecoming, jumping out to a huge lead early on. 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. They added 2 more in the second quarter, going up 28-0, and they win it 34-7. Lacey now 5-2 overall, 5-1 in league play. Brick Memorial 7-1 overall, 6-1 in league play. For our stat man, Jeff Zimmerman, our producer, Brian Morrow, director, Drexel Wright, and our entire crew, Steve Degler, for Jeremy Treatment, saying so long from Brick, New Jersey. The final score once again, Brick Memorial 34, Lacey Township 7.
This event has been a presentation of CNA Sports, your leader in regional sports coverage.